Hey, this is Dave, and I'm going to be talking about self-made millionaires. And I want to tell you this because I am an ex-trader. I used to trade in the market, and I have experience in this. And I want to talk to you a little bit about self-made millionaires and why you should stay away from this product. And I'm not just saying this because I have something against the industry. I very much enjoy the industry, but when it comes to programs like this, I want to give you some information that you should be aware of before you go any further. Now, why do I speak against products like this? I speak against products like this for a number of reasons, but the first one is that when you see a flash in the pan website depicting a way that you can make money very, very quickly, and I'm talking like, $1,000 a day, even $500 a day with some piece of software that's going to trade for you binary options so that you can make money hand over fist. I want to tell you right from the get-go that that does not exist. All right, when you're trading any sort of commodity, you need to go to a school and you need to understand certain concepts. Now, I say I used to be in the industry because I have stopped with that, and right now I actually teach people how to run their own businesses online. And one of the reasons I stopped, very good reason I stopped doing the trading industry, was because my blood pressure kept going up. Trading needs a special type of person, and you need to be educated in order for you to do this type of thing. Now, you need generally 5 things to trade properly. You need a mentor, you need an understanding of indicators, you need a strategy that you and your mentor can work out so you can trade properly. You need an understanding of the markets, how like the US influences the other markets around the world. You also need an understanding of how like wars and political influences the market. That all has an effect. Even flash floods and weather can have an effect on the markets, and you need to be aware of that. That's why if you walk into any trading room, you will find that people are watching the news all the time because it does influence the market. And the one thing that these programs miss is that human element. If anybody comes to you and says, I have the magic bullet that's going to help you trade with a piece of software and you don't have to do anything, that is a big, big mistake. I'm not saying that traders don't use bots like this. They do, but they use it in conjunction with other things like stochastics and Bollinger Bands and candlesticks and Fibonacci sequence and trends and looking at the volume of a market. You can't just make a decision based on one piece of software. You need to have other resources to make that decision. So when I used to trade in the market, I used to look at the markets, look at the news, pick a stock, and then I would use indicators to help me make that decision. But there's that human element you need when you're trading. You can't just trade in autopilot. It doesn't exist. And if you do have programs that they give you this opportunity to trade on autopilot, it usually is something you have to pay for, and there is like a core group of people making these decisions. All right, you need to be aware of that. The other thing you need to be aware of is that when you're looking at programs like Self Made Millionaires, they usually use brokers that aren't regulated. Now that's incredibly dangerous. It doesn't matter how well intended the broker is, it doesn't matter. I used to be involved with a company that was not regulated, and they had very good intentions, but because they weren't regulated, they got shut down and everybody lost their money. And if you're going to put $300 or $250 into a broker, I'm not stopping you, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to jump through hoops. I'm not even saying that you won't even get that money back, but it's very, very slight that you will. Because honestly, there's no police watching the money going in and out of the country. So if you want to trade with a broker, make sure that they are licensed and that they absolutely are legal, because you never know where these guys are. All right, they could say they're in the US, they could say they're in some country, but they are rarely in Singapore or Nigeria or some place where, or China, where there is no regulation. Please be aware of that. Now, as I said before, and I want to give you an alternative. I want to give you something that you can go to. I don't want to just leave you blank. If this is not for you, I'll give you 2 alternatives. If this is not for you, I've got a system that I use, that I teach people how to build a business online. It's a really great system that you can use and it's helped me. And who am I? Why can I speak? Because I'm a top earner in my country. I live in South Africa, a third world country, and I have left my boss. I work on my own terms. It's amazing. But you need hard work, dedication, just like anything else, including trading. If you're absolutely hell-bent on getting into trading, my advice to you would be go to your bank or financial advisor and ask them to point you in the direction of a school where you can actually learn how to trade, just like I did. I went to a school, it cost money. And this is another thing about people wanting to build some sort of way of making money online. You need to have an influx of cash to invest in yourself, to invest in your business. And the only difference really between an offline business and an online business is that having an online business, your overheads aren't as much. You need a computer, internet connection, and paying for a few software pieces, and of course training. You always pay for training. These people that tell you can make money online for free, it's a joke. It doesn't exist. And so I'm telling you right now, if you want to go ahead and put your money into this program, Self Made Millionaires, I'm telling you right now that you will pay for it in the end. You don't have to take my word for it. I'm just warning you. At the very least, I'm giving you a warning. And so maybe you found this video because you've lost money and you want it back. Well, I'm telling you right now that you probably won't get that money back. You can try and you might get it back, but because these brokers aren't regulated, the chances of you getting your money back are very slim. And here's the other thing. If you're putting money into an unregulated broker, you put your personal information out there, which means people have your personal information. And you don't want that. You want a legit system. You want something that actually does work. And you can look me up online. I'm a real person. My name is Dave Raineker. You can look me up on Facebook. You can look me up on YouTube. Just type in YouTube. Go into the search bar, type Dave Raineker, Reineke, and you'll see that I'm there. I'm around. I'm a real person, and I actually do teach people how to build businesses online and how to make an income online, just like I did. So with that being said, please stay away from this program at the very least. And I'm telling you this because I have been in this industry and I know what goes into it. You have a great day, and hopefully I'll chat to you soon. Cheers.